Okay, welcome to the cryptocurrency report. Just quickly for today, which is the 27th of June, and here's our disclaimer and warning. Let's look at some cryptos. We'll do some other things. I'll pick up those ones. Just thought I'd get back into the swing of doing little things rather than big things. Lots of little things might make me more of a fun boy. Okay. Let's talk about cryptos. I want to be able to see whether I've got people in the room too, so we'll have a look at that one. You might see your names pop up on this particular site. Okay, got it. I don't know why we need to see that. You should be able to see this screen. I don't know why we cannot see the screen. Add source. Source would be smart to have, wouldn't it? Okay. We need a screen. Want to capture desktop. Yeah, look at that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I don't know why that does that. Anyway, that should be working. Let's see if there's anybody in the room. When somebody comes in, I guess I'll get some notice. So as I've just said, we have I don't know why my screen's so big either. It's really irritating. It's quite a big screen, isn't it? Okay, so as I said, here's our disclaimer and warning in case you didn't see it, and that's the cryptocurrency report that we're going to be talking about right now. Have a quick squiz at what's going on for Bitcoin. There won't be any charts recorded on this. There will be no transcript. What blew its top? Bitcoin getting to much higher levels than we had imagined. I think with retracements were probably where this retracement hasn't actually kept itself in the bag. Of the big retracement. Oh, looky, 13,520, and it went to 13,764, which in the overall scheme of things for Bitcoin is still pretty good. So we would expect a pullback probably back down to about 10,600 now for Bitcoin in general. Let's look on the weekly charts. It's gotten pretty excited. Yeah, it's definitely tried the fib, and it didn't really like it that much. Maybe somebody just did a big dumping. Lots of volume, lots of excitement. That's great. Probably expect churning down to 10,500. What about Ethereum? Let's cheat. Let's see if it's cheated death and been the chosen one now. We've got to the 352 area. Again, a lot of volume. I say that's stop loss running. Let's pick it up. And in this case, probably back down to 312. So nice overshoot for everything. What about Zcash? We've got some Zcash going. Zcash went berserk. Lots of volume. Again, we're probably entering into a period of congestion. Has anyone made it into the room? Like this. Could be just me in the room. There's one person. I've never done this before, so it's a complete experiment. Okay. Litecoin didn't even bother to go up. Latest drop turned Coinbase offline. I don't know what the fuck that means, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Bitcoin Cash hasn't done really much. I'd say Litecoin's a buy now with a stop loss below 123. Let's buy some Litecoin. Litecoin's cheap. Sorry about that, I just realized some of these stuff's in there. Okay, okay, so we have here, we should duplicate this, copy that, copy, and it's 27th. I don't know why this is not working. Interesting. It's working on one part of the keyboard, but not on another. Okay, we're going to do some Litecoin. And we're going to hopefully add a table manipulation. There you go, everything's been hidden. USD, USD. Bitcoin. That is so not working on one half of the machine. It's just weird. And right now we see it moping. So what's it, 130.35, 130.35, down about 3.8%. I think we'll try it here now, 130.35, and it's 27th, 6th. 19. And stop below 1. 18 actually. And our hopes and dreams will be set at 142 initially. Entered. We're long Ethereum and the stop is at 291. We did say we could come back, so let's rest the stop up to 303. We have some Bitcoin gold. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We're going to look for Bitcoin around about, let's do 10,350. We'll try and get an overshoot. Bitcoin gold stop would be at $29.44. We're long from $28.42. Let's see if that's giving us any fun. Mm-hmm. 61. So we're still in. Let's leave the stop loss as is. Ethereum we looked at. Digibyte we'll look at a bit later. Zcash we've been stopped out for a profit already. So I'll just keep that there. Hopefully we'll get everything hunky-dory. Are there any questions? Let's see if anybody's actually in the room. Hey Ziggy, how are you? Good to see you. Great to see you on. Live on YouTube, coming to you live from YouTube. How is the sound and how is the visuals? Is this taking up the whole screen for you? Or is it just, it's kind of a bit blurry, isn't it? I've got on HD. Is that blurry? Is that blurry and shitty for you? Well, let me know, because that's what I'm seeing on mine. Hopefully you're getting better visuals than I'm getting, because that's kind of a little bit tawdry if you ask me. Let's have a look at, lastly, Bitcoin futures. Now remember, the Bitcoin futures have been booming since they killed the other futures contract. The other futures contract was kind of retail. So we saw it go up quite strongly to 14,170. That sounds more. See, the futures were trading at a premium. Wow. You don't see that every day. Now it's going to churn probably 11,172. So that confirms the 10,500 area for Bitcoin, give or take $600. That's okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't have two screens. My little notebook died. So if I'm getting any comment coming through, it's good. Let me know how your customer experience is. Oh, well, we're making money already. It's exciting. Boom, boom, boom. I should just start putting these on my live stuff. Okay, so let's do some, I don't know if we'll do Forex, because we'll do a little bit of Forex. Just check the PHG trades. Here's our disclaimer and warning. See what's what in Mizzou. Dollar index. I did think it might rally, but yeah, we got a 1-to-1 here, so probably back up to here. We're just going to wait for that retracement. Technically, every time we do that, It's usually a bit annoying, but anyway. Looking for 0.7035. The Aussie dollar's doing better than you would expect for a little bit of a rally in the US dollar, but so Aussie's still strong. Interesting, yen. Yen kind of, a break above 108 is good for the yen, for the dollar yen. For the Kiwi, there's strength. So stop loss below 66 if you're long. Canada. We did go short, and I think we can drop our stop to 1.32. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Hey, hey, my. Copy. Let's put this in here so those people who can see the PHG trades. Not hearing any response. Can you hear me in my sound? I can hear me in my sound, that's okay. I don't need to listen to my voice. Does anyone love the sound of their own voice when they're recorded back? It's always very strange to me. The euro versus US dollar, a little bit of a roadblock, but funnily enough, it's the yen that took it up. Looking for 1.447 on the top side. Currently, we have, in terms of PHG trades, copy. So we've had a good run in those cryptos. That's been fantastic. Could always do a little bit more. Aussie, we're still long. We can bring it up to 69.25. Dollar index, we're going to still wait. Dollar CAD, we entered. I'm pretty sure we've entered on the dollar CAD, but let's just go back and make sure. Yep, we're making some money, and we need to drop the stop through entered. And that was entered yesterday on 26.619. Need to drop the stop to 132. Start talking about targets. It seems to be good for the commodity-based currencies, Kiwi and Aussie and Canada, 1.306. One. GBP USD. Didn't like up there, so probably, as I said, back down to 1.2570, something thereabouts. The Swissy, a little bit of a rally back up to 98.55 or 0.9855. Are we having any response? I can see Ziggy's comment, but not many other comments coming through. Ziggy, sound cutting in and out a bit, the screen only about half the size of the window. Yeah, it is a bit disappointing. I don't know why that is. Let's see if I can fix this. So mouse cursor. That's pretty annoying. Actually, show mouse. Don't click. Reset. Refresh. Layout. Effects. I've just got this software that puts it into keep source in memory. That's a good idea. It doesn't look like I can get your screen going there, so I can't control the screen here from what I can see. Doesn't say what screen. Sound is cutting in and out. It could just be me, Ziggy, with that, but let's try and get better. Desktop not available. Let's see if I can. If I kill this one, is this better? Does it expand the screen? It's consciousness because it goes from 1 to 2. I think it's trying to show 2. Let's see if that expands. Let me know if it comes back and gets a bit better. Yeah, see, that's pretty quick, isn't it? Actually, the delay is not bad. Okay. So, thank you for being the crash test dummy there, Ziggy. Commodities. We'll just do some major things like gold. Here's your disclaimer and warning. Welcome to commodities speed webinar. So, Baltic Dry Index is still crushing it. Look at that. It's not being crushed, it's crushing it. Look at 1324. I'd suspect, by the way, that this is going, it's going to ignore that target, really. Probably going up to 1800 or 2080. Chinese iron ore, still cooking with coking coal. Look at this trend, just unbelievable, just non-stop. The torture never stops. I mean, it's pleasure. Uranium, 1-to-1, could expect $23.54. Crude oil, we were talking about $63 or something like that as a retracement area. It's back into it, $60 at the moment. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but it's not bad. Heating oil, same thing, just under overhead resistance. It's not the place to buy. RBOB gasoline, rock and rolling. $30-year bonds. We're not stopped out of the bonds, so that's good, I believe. So the bonds, we are good. We're short and we're starting to make some money, hopefully. And they're struggling. These bonds are struggling, 10 years and 30 years. Corn continues its strength. Soybean oil, just flopping around. Won't do the PHG trades. I'll just slip through everything. Soy meal is at the top of the pops and slipping back down. Wheat, same deal. Sorry, soybeans, same deal. Gold, a little bit of a failure overnight. Kind of looked like Bitcoin, doesn't it really? 1369, 1360 are the best areas to get to. I'm not sure about 1337. I think that's too far away. It'd be at least too deep. Copper still slopper. Nickel, chopping. Now this data is beginning to look like the data in the other machine, which is the same data presented badly. Palladium, still good. I wish we had bought some of that. That was a bit of a sitter. Platinum, we bought some and it's not doing the job. Silver, nice volume. This is going higher, probably to about 16.25. So we're long at the moment. No need to change what we're doing. Cocoa, uninteresting. Cotton, down towards 60. Still. Coffee. How's the sound? Is it my head placement? Coffee still. Oh, look at this coffee. Almost 110, almost fib target. We can bring our stop loss up to 101.45 should we so desire. It doesn't warn me when you say anything, so I have to go in and have a look. And I wish this iPad was working so I could do all these things fairly normally. Short code, let's do the PM4X tables. Let me know if you find this way useful of doing it. So the screen get better, zig. Okay, who else is in the room, or we just got shy people? Shy people. I can't see who's watching, so it doesn't let you have that information. If you say something, I'll get it. The screen's not improved from what I can see. Might be better if you play it on the TV. Okay. Next cab off the rank, we're going to do commodities and PHG trades. Edit. We're going to raise the stop to coffee to 101. 110 is still valid. We're long cocoa. We're long soybean oil. We're short the bonds. That's all okay. I don't think we need to change anything. That's really blurry to me. Doesn't seem worthwhile to be using this. That's my conclusion. Ziggy, if you want to feed me back, that's good too. Pretty quick way of doing the tables. It's good. I like it. May be annoying for you, but that's the commodities. Let's look at orange juice. We went along sugar. Orange juice still sucks. Sugar still sucks. Lumber, I just need to get this sneaky. It's always sneaky down the end there. Lumber had the big run. I can suspect it's probably going to run out of puff. Yes, it has. Okay. Looking for 364 on the downside, somewhere between 352 and 364. Let's graduate ourselves into the equities land. Welcome to the Profit Hunters Speed webinar for World Indices for Thursday, the 27th of June 2019. Here's our disclaimer and warning. We have some short-term bear pause warnings in too many US stocks. We have been bearish. We have put ourselves a bit short. Let's go look at the transports. Transport's coming off a bit. Look, we were looking for 10,012. It probably will get there. Rally had a bit of, they had a bit of volume. The Dow Jones Industrial Average still a little bit unconvinced it's going down. It is. A break above 26,750 is a good thing. S&P 500, we're currently short from up here at 2460, looking down to 2874. That double top, I suspect, I really suspect it's better to think it's topped for a while. Let's look at E-mini S&P because we're short that. Nothing's changed. Look for 28.77. So we're short from up here. So 28.60, 29.64. So just we might get 100 points out of this, which is pretty cool. Even S&P. Looking for lower in all the right places. They pushed down at the end of the day, so probably expect a rally sometime during the day to squeeze up to 29.34 just to squeeze out the shorts. Last but not least, we have the Nasdaq. Then we'll have the volatility index. Nasdaq hasn't really done anything. In theory, you could look for 74.53, but better would be 73.03. Volatility index. Looking for 18.52, but not getting the juice. Needs a break above 16.7. German DAX. $12,126 on the downside. Expected a bit of confusion, a bit of an expander, so look for 12,126. US stocks 50. Look for 3,400. Italian MIB. $20,756 on the downy side. Italian MIB. Done a nice retracement there. That's a second order fib retracement. 78.6 is the number that normally comes out. So that's significant. Not as significant as a fib, but certainly a hidden significance. I'm not going to do... UK FTSE, nothing doing. That's about the most boring thing ever. Shanghai A-shares index. Come back down to where it should have come back down. So you might want to have a nibble at this, looking for 32.57 with a stop loss below 30.55. Next cab off the rank is the Hong Kong. And by the time we're finished, Hong Kong, that's also getting into the zone where you want to do a little bit of buying. Stop loss below 27,750. The Nikkei, 38.2% retracement. Now we're getting a bit of a rally in the dollar yen, so maybe we're looking for 21,571. It's a bit late. The horse is probably bolted because the dollar yen's gone up. Nonetheless, the Aussie descending triangle looking for 64.56. This is a bit heavy. Notice there's a little bit of head and shoulders ism there. Not the best head and shoulders ism, but certainly 65.40 crack will look for 64.56. I just think maybe the Australian market's gotten too full of its own boots. In terms of the 60-minute chart, that's a bit of relentless coming down. There's not a lot of big orders. Some big orders may come in around about 65.40, that sort of area. Let me have a look, see if I've got any people giving me some responses. And let me know if you're in the room. Say hi. And forgive me that I'm doing this, but I needed to play with it. Might even be better on Facebook, maybe. Private Facebook room. Anyway, here we go. Australian Shares webinar. Welcome to the Australian Shares webinar, Speed Solo webinar for today, which is Thursday, the 27th of June, 2019. I do need to check one thing, that I've dropped the world indices. I didn't, PHG trade, PHG trade. Sorry. So currently, we are short on the E-mini S&P. We are short. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to edit this. We're short the DAX. We're short the S&P in a gay way. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. In a slightly dainty way. We're short at 29.60 to 64. Stop is at 3,000. It's currently trading 29 to 13, if I remember correctly. So we shorted here. Now we're up about 50 points, which is also where we can get overconfident. I'm starting to like this particular trade. Let's move the stop to break even. So 29.64 if you are at 64 or there. That's about all I can say we have to do today. E-mini and the German DAX, we're short at 12,350. Stop is 12,350 now, I think, and 12,500. So we can drop our stop to 12,369. Entered. So that's nice. We've got any life inside the room? Not much responses. I don't want to listen to myself very much. That's just so blurry. I should be pumping down some strong audio visuals. It will come back better in the recording, I am told. Maybe a bit more volume. How do I get rid of this shit? Is this me doing it? Because I've got my voice on that, that's probably why. Ziggy's saying maybe a bit more volume. It's still small, as you can see. Yeah. Okay, let's give some more volume from my voice. Is that better? It could be my own voice. Oh, goodness, geez. Definitely every time I try another software, GoToWebinar comes up trumps, as in Donald Trump. Oh, did anyone say Donald Trump? Oh, you're a misogynist. You're paying women for sex. Okay, let's do the next one, which is just an adjustment to the Forex table. So we're back in Australia doing the ASX, and I got sidetracked. Now we have the bullhorns and bear pause warnings, bear pause in BSL, CBA, CCL, CSL, GPT, IAG, NCM, and News Corp, and Telstra, and short-term bullhorns warnings in AMC. And we also, of course, have the wedgies, which I don't think we'll talk about today, but if you have a question about the wedgies, just ask me. It's okay to ask in this room. Let's go through the indices and see what's what. The All Ordinaries. It's a descending triangle, so we should see 66.31 on the downside, if not lower. The XJO, more of a triangle in this one, so I'm a bit confused, but I'd like to see 65.47 on the downside. The financials. We're just going to look at a couple of the banks. We can see that it's ratioed out, looking for 62.62. Now, I believe that banks are starting to pay dividends either tomorrow or today. There will be no webinar tomorrow. There might be a speed webinar. I'm not sure yet. So that's the financials. Looking a little bit, still okay, but notice the swing is down at the moment. I'm only going to go for the shorter term stuff on this solo webinar. So those people best to trade. Notice ANZ volume is increasing as price is decreasing. A crack below $27.88 is not good. Let's have a look at the ASX trades that we've got on. We're long ANZ, CBA, NAB, but not Westpac. Copy. $28.37 is the stop. We have been stopped out for a profit. Not bad. Not bad. Not good either. Because we lost a little bit there. We make a bid on $28. So we were hoping for $25.33, but we didn't get it. Now, stopped out exclamation mark for a profit overall. We had other ANZ trades before, which were good. CBA, we're long at $78.60, currently $80.88. Making some money there. That's where our stop is. Move it up to $81. It's a bit incremental. We didn't get 83.75, did we yet? No. So we're long 1/2. NAB, we're in from $26.10 and $26.55. The banks today are passing on whatever they've decided to pass on of the home loan improvement rate. 26.70 is the stop. We have a stop. So we have 26.54. Stops in the wrong place. Let's bring it up to 26.70 and we'll probably get taken out. We've taken profit 26.45 on this 26.10 at some stage. Don't have the date there, unfortunately. Santos, we're long with a stop at $6.98. I'll just go through the PHG trades and you can ask me whatever questions you want to have answered. Santos, yeah, let's bank some cash. Take profit 1/3. TP. Third. So we're long from $6.60. We added 1/3 at $7.04 at some stage. Did we? No, we didn't quite get there. That's unfulfilled fantasies. I'm going to take profit now at 27/10. 27th of March. 1/3 of position. We'll do 1/2 of the position. Market open. And let's raise the stop loss up to $7.10 on the balance. Qantas, we're short. Stop is at $5.64. I like short for Qantas. Bastard. 445. I'm going to make that 550. 545. SP key, we're looking for break above 261. What am I talking about? SPK Spark. Where do I get that from? I'm sorry, I have to put question marks on there. My brain doesn't work. Why did I come up with those numbers? They're rubbish. Anyway, we were stopped out of, I believe we were stopped out of TPM. I don't know why that's not there. Dust. Stopped out exclamation mark for a profit. Now we've done those. We won't change the asset allocations. Let's have a look at the energies index. Anyone in the room? No questions. Cat and tongue. Anyone got their cats and tongues? It doesn't. I don't know how they do decent live screening. They're doing live, but the recordings will be okay. Okay, not receiving enough such screen. Okay, so video output is low. Okay, how can I improve my video output? Let me know if this gets better. Okay. Energies should hit 11,247. Pretty well, okay. If you feel like asking about a particular index of stock, just do so. Otherwise, I'll just motor on. Gold backed off a bit yesterday after having some excitement. Look for 67.57 on the downside for the index itself. The healthcare index should be suffering a little bit. Its rally isn't too bad. Looking for 33,956. The info technology section of the universe here has come back a bit. That's okay. It's still in a fourth wave, should go higher eventually. Materials index starting a struggle street pattern. I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to run out, but at the moment Chinese iron ore is still doing well. Property index has been rocking and rolling with lower interest rates. Banks are passing on the lower interest rates. It's gone 1-to-1, so you might want to bank a bit of cash if you've been overloaded and overrunning. Telecoms index still in that triangle, still hoping for 1359. A breakdown below 1312 is no good. Small ordinaries index, it's kind of chopping into itself. It's still, I did think it might resurrect itself. I'm not so pleased about that one. Okay, any questions? If there's no questions, I will not make them up. It's time for me to go. As I said, there's some busy things for tomorrow for me, so there will be no report tomorrow. If I might do something tonight if I get the chance. Thanks everybody. Have a wonderful day. So a bit of caution on the indexes themselves. Nothing terribly damaging yet. We'll see what goes on. Thanks everyone. Bye.